So hey guys, this is actually going to be like the start off videos of my holiday cooking, like cookies and candies and things like that. I'm making, they're called like chocolate cherry creams or homemade chocolate covered cherries, whatever you guys call them. Um, everybody calls them something different. So they're really good. You're going to need some semi-sweet chocolate chips. You're going to need evaporated milk. You're going to need some maraschino cherries, and these are going to have to be drained. And you're going to need some coconut. You can also add like any kind of nuts if you guys like nuts. You could add those in with it as well. I don't care for nuts. I'm kind of like a little bit of a picky eater, I guess, when it comes to eating things. I don't know if you picked up on that actually on my cooking videos or not, but I am kind of a little bit picky. So just going to get started. We start out with a cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips, and I always add a little bit more. This is the first time you probably ever see me really measuring anything. Then we're going to take our evaporated milk, and we're going to use 1/3 cup. Hopefully you guys can see this. So you want to go, there's a couple chocolate chips in there, it's fine. So you're going to want to go 1/3 of evaporated milk, and I'm going to put that in there. You can also put this in the stove if you guys like to melt it slowly. I'm not. I'm lazy. I'm going to throw it in the microwave, and I'll come back when it's already melted. Okay, guys, I am so sorry. You're going to need powdered sugar. That's like the main ingredient. I forgot to mention that because it was behind my camera, and I forgot it. Okay, so I melted this, my chocolate chips and my milk, in the microwave. If you guys do melt it like I did, chocolate does really burn in the microwave, so you're going to have to stir it all the time just to make sure it doesn't burn, because you will get a really bad taste. Okay, so next we're going to take our maraschino cherries. It calls for 1/3 cup chopped maraschino cherries. I just drained the whole jar and put the whole jar in there. You guys can follow a recipe or whatever. I just like cherries, and I think it's better with like a lot of cherries. So I'm going to drain this, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I drained my cherries, and I'm just going to take them out, and I'm just going to cut them in half, twice. So it's like that. And just throw them into your chocolate. Do that to the whole jar or until you get 1/3 cup. It's pretty close regardless. This jar size is 0.10 ounces, and I like the Bellevue ones, but whatever you guys go for, yeah, just cut your cherries and then throw them into your chocolate and evaporated milk, and I will be back to show you the next step. Okay, so I cut my cherries and I threw them actually into my chocolate and evaporated milk. I'm going to take the powdered sugar, I just keep mine actually in this container, and you're going to put 1.25 cups powdered sugar in. And again, I just guess. You can mix it. And at this time, if you guys do want to, if you do like nuts in your candy, you can add that in as well and just mix that all together. And you're going to mix it until you can't see the powdered sugar anymore. And you want it to be like a real thick mixture, and because we're going to actually roll these into balls. So you can add more powdered sugar, until it thickens up to the way you like it. I'm actually thinking I'm going to add a little bit more powdered sugar as well. These are going to be like candies almost. And these are really cute, I think, for like the holidays, or I always make cookie trays and take them to, my families and just for here and like the in-laws or whatever. Okay, so I'm going to leave that actually sit and harden up, and I will be back and show you the next step. Okay, so I let my chocolate actually cool. You're going to want it like a little bit tacky. It's not going to get completely hard, but you want it workable. It is going to be messy, so just for the fair warning. You're going to take your coconut. I like the Baker's brand. You can use whatever you have is fine. Then you're just going to take some coconut and roll it, just put it on a plate. I'm just using a paper plate. And then I'm going to take my rings actually off because it's going to be messy. I'm going to take a handful, a spoonful I mean, like that, and just dump it into the coconut, kind of like roll it in it. And set it on a plate, and it'll look like that. And you just keep wanting to do that. It should make about 24 little candies. And yeah, it is going to be definitely messy. But these are really, really good. For the holidays, I normally dye my coconut and just with food coloring, and then you can do them like green, red, you know what I mean? And I display them normally as like a tree or something really neat, like on a cookie tray or something. So that gives you kind of a different idea to go for. And just dump it on there, roll it around. And then after you're done actually with these, I would put them, you have to store them actually in the refrigerator because they need refrigerated. And then they do obviously get harder. But yeah, so hopefully this helped. This is part 1 of many cookies to come. Hopefully you guys liked it. If you have any questions or anything, definitely just ask. And yeah, thanks for watching.